All right, let's talk about that super clean, sophisticated look. You know the one you're going for. But you keep ending up with this, well, greasy, flat mess, right? It's 'cause standard products just build up and weigh your hair down. Today, we're gonna break down the Stealth system. It's a way to get that deep, charcoal matte finish in just minutes. And here's the kicker, with zero damage.
And that's really the whole idea here, isn't it? This isn't just about changing up your hair. It's about control. It's about projecting that main character energy. You know, that quiet confidence that just draws people in without you having to demand their attention? It's a look that really does speak for itself.
So what even is this aesthetic? Well, it's all about moving past the loud, flashy colors and those oily, flat styles that were popular for a while. Instead, we're diving into pure matte intensity. It's this urban, really refined look where all the power is in the subtle texture and that deep, non-reflective color.
You know, most people see a finish this clean and they immediately assume it takes a pricey trip to a high-end salon. But we're kind of entering this new era of what I like to call disposable aesthetics. This is about creating a seriously high-impact look that you completely own, one you can do in your own mirror and just reset whenever you feel like it.
Now, let's get into the common mistakes, because this is where a lot of people go wrong. The absolute biggest one is thinking you need these heavy, greasy waxes, or even worse, damaging permanent dyes to get this kind of color depth. Honestly, these old-school methods are the #1 reason so many people fail to get that clean finish they're after.
So here's the crucial difference. Permanent chemicals, they have to literally break open your hair's cuticle to deposit color, and that's what leaves it feeling like straw. This system, it does the exact opposite. As you can see, it wraps around each strand like a protective pigment shield, giving you all the depth and all the hold, but without the chemical burns, the greasy buildup, or that flat, oily finish.
Okay, so how do we actually do it? It really comes down to a simple 3-step blueprint. And I want you to think of this not just as a set of instructions, but more like the secret formula to getting a perfect matte finish every single time.
Everything, and I mean everything, starts right here, with getting the moisture level just right. See, if your hair is soaking wet, the pigment is just gonna slide right off. But if it's bone dry, it'll clump up and look patchy. You have to hit this perfect sweet spot, the 20% damp rule. Your hair should feel cool, which tells you there's still moisture in there, but your hand should come away dry. This creates the perfect surface for those matte particles to really grab onto.
It all just boils down to 3 core principles. You gotta prep, you gotta apply, and you gotta style. Let's get into it. First, you prep your canvas. You hit that 20% dampness. Second, you activate the product. And this is the step that everybody skips. You can't just slap cold clay on your head. You have to use the friction from your hands to warm it up until it's a thin, translucent film. And finally, you style, using a really specific technique to build up that structure and volume.
Now for the styling part. We're not just coloring the hair here, we're actually building structure. This is what people call K-style or structured messiness. It looks effortless, but it's hair with intent. You'd use your fingertips to just pinch the ends into these distinct points. And because it's a clay-based system, you get this amazing natural hold that keeps the texture sharp and piecey all day without ever needing hairspray.
All right, you've prepped, you've activated, you've styled. Now for the final phase. This is what makes the look practical for the real world. It's all about locking it in so it's completely smudge-proof and transfer-proof, from the second you walk out the door till you get home at night.
And the key to this entire step, it comes down to one number: 60 seconds. That is the exact amount of time you need for the final lock-in. Not 50, not 70, 60. It's that precise.
This is what we call the cool lock. You take a blow dryer, put it on its cool setting, and hit your hair for exactly 1 minute. What this does is it instantly freezes the waxes in the product, and the result? The charcoal stays on your hair, not on your skin, not on your collar. You can literally do the white cloth test, run it over your hair, and it will come away completely clean.
So, we've covered how to get the look. But you know, what I think is the most revolutionary part of this entire system is how it ends. It's about having the freedom to completely reset your look without a single consequence.
And that is the ultimate advantage here. When the day is done, just one wash with your normal shampoo, and you are right back to your natural state. There's no residue, no staining, and most importantly, your hair is left perfectly healthy and ready for whatever you want to do with it tomorrow. This is really the future of grooming. Absolutely no rules and absolutely no damage.
So that leaves us with a pretty interesting final thought.
When you can create a high-impact, sophisticated look in minutes and then wash it all away with zero consequences, well, your aesthetic becomes completely disposable. You have total freedom. So the only real question left is, what are you going to choose to be tomorrow?